Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Guys, it is 2023 and this is officially the first video I'm going to be posting 2023. Well, technically, if I do post some shorts, that does not count as a video. It is a shorts. So that's a misinterpretation on videos. So I say videos, I say more than 5 minutes long. Okay? So yeah. Well, it has been 2023 and 2022 was a blast. Okay. Anyway, in today's video, we are going to be doing something new, but while I was filming this video, I actually originally wanted this to be a Drawing Cute Things with Me episode, which is episode 4 now. But then later on, while I was doing the thing that I'm going to be doing today, I realized that it could be actually something else. So, well, if you guys are asking, oh my god, what is Drawing Cute Things with Me? Well, it is a series that I have started, and it's basically where I create my own characters and just show you guys how I draw it. I've created three characters, which is Lightning Dude, Blooming Flower, and Sky. Well, Lightning Dude is just a cute cloud. Blooming Flower is a flower with a stem, and Sky, my favorite so far, is a cloud and a sun with the new addition with the rainbow. So do check those videos out. They'll be linked down below in my description box. So do check that out. They're very cool. Well, that was the original plan of today, but then I changed things up, and today's video is actually creating a character. Well, this is also sort of linked in Drawing Cute Things with Me, but I don't want to call it Drawing Cute Things with Me. I'm going to call it Create a Character. So, create a character with me. And this is how I created my character. To change things up today, I'm going to be using a spinning wheel to decide my character because I usually already sketch it out on what I'm going to do. But today I decided that I'm going to use a spinning wheel here. My topics at the side if you want to do the same thing. I'm doing the last one standing for this one. That means the last one, which is left, is the topic that I'm going to be doing. I really wanted animals, but to make sure that I have the right make sure I'm truthful, I had to do fantasy. Now I'm doing the topics, they're right here, and I got dragon. I'm doing the first one standing, and I wanted to make sure that I've got the topic right, got those there, and then now I'm going to do all these small bits and bobs, like if I can incorporate an animal or not, if what animal I'm going to incorporate, do I color palette. Here are my color palettes, and it was pretty big and the last one standing. So usually I already have what I'm gonna do, but today, since it was create a character, we're doing spinning the wheel. So I've written everything down. This is what I have got from spinning the wheel, and I think you can do this as a fun challenge. So I'm just here, sitting right here, trying to process how I'm going to incorporate a cat into a dragon using the color palette white and purple, but I'll later change into golden purple. And yeah, so now I've sketched it. So on top you can see the character posture. That just means how I want the character to be, how I actually want to draw the character. And I've got the dragon cat. So let me just break down how you do this. Let's just draw a circle, then draw some horns, or the ears if you may call them, and then try to make sure they're nice and connected, they're nice and smooth, and then make sure that you, if you want, you can just leave it in a circular form, but I want to make sure it had the cat's features, the characteristics of a cat. So make sure I had those nice cat shapes. I know this is not how cats actually are, but if you're trying to draw it, yes, sometimes it the shape is this is how it is, if especially if you see like cartoon cats kind of sometimes. So I kind of wanted to incorporate that as well, so you can just draw like some triangles and make sure they kind of blend in so that it will actually look like one shape, even though it is completely like six different shapes. If they count every single thing, I'm counting every single thing. And now to go into the body, I decided to get in some references. So over here, as you can see, there were so many references for dragon bodies because I'm supposed to incorporate some dragon bodies, but I did make some changes that I have to incorporate some dragon features into a cat. So I'm drawing a cat, so I want to incorporate some dragon features. So as you can see over here, the neck is going from small to big, so I had to incorporate that as well. So doing the arrow, as you can see, is from small to big, so I really also wanted to incorporate that, as I said. So that's what I'm trying to do. So before I did all of that, before I recorded all of that, I have this sketch. Okay, I have this sketch where I did this, I did the tail and everything, but then now once I look at, like, once I done that, I was just gonna be like, okay, let's just get more inspo. And then when I saw that, I had to completely change it. So I really like the way that I had my tail, so I didn't completely ruin that. So I just make sure that the ending, or where it, like, the tail connected, I need to make sure that that's the length, or that's the width on how, like, the width of it. And I just need to make sure that the what do I say, the neck is very small so that it also resembles the same characteristics that I want it to. So that's basically what I'm doing. Once I got that, I wasn't really putting it on the phone stand which I'm supposed to, because I was sitting on the floor because this wasn't really planned and I didn't really have the proper setup for this. So I was holding it in my hand. So I'm very, very sorry if the camera or the phone, like the video, is like very, very shaky, and that's the reason why. So over here, as you can see in the picture that I showed, as you can see, like, that was scales, kind of, oh, those lines which are going in the body or the torso or the neck of this, as I see. So I'm trying to replicate that as well. So as I said, I need to make sure I've got some dragon features, cat features merged in together. So over here, I've drawn the face, I've done everything, I've perfected everything. This is like my final sketch. Yay! So now I just drew this cute face because my topic was cute, and now basically we're going to start coloring. And before that, as you can see, if you want to draw this, I have labeled it between the dragon and there's not much cat features, so you can say cat face as well. I need to probably change that, but still, this is how it looks like. We've got the dragon horn, dragon chest or scales, dragon tail, cat face, cat body, so stuff like that. Dragon horns, I might not say it as horns, but they kind of look like do horns, but they kind of look like horns, but they are actually ears, which are in the shape of how the dragon is. So to color, I decided not to just go in with the sketch. I decided to sketch something which sort of looks like it, and then after some finalizing, I did two, and I liked the bottom one better, and this is how I did it. So you need to take a dark purple and light purple. You need to take a dark purple, and as you can see, the sections that I did, the top bit, you have to take your dark purple and you have just got to, like, kind of outline it, kind of. So as you can see over here, I am doing it. So from the bottom, I'm just doing it like this, leaving a space in the center. Now you have to do this pretty quickly so that the ink is still up there and you can actually blend it. Now take your light purple and you're going to blend them both, and that gives an amazing gradient, and you're going to let it dry so that the ink fully absorbs and it creates a magnificent effect. And in the middle, just got to use some dark purple and to make that look nice. And this is what we're going to do on this. It was super nerve-wracking, but yeah, finally decided to put it on the stand, and look, it's so nice and clear. So I'm starting off putting it on top and on the bottom, quickly changing it and going in. It took like about 3 layers for it to be right, if I'm actually like counting it like that. And make sure, even though like the top layer of the first one that you're doing, do make sure in the next second layer that you're doing, you need to also outline it, like do the same process. So over here, even though like in the line, the dark purple is going like upwards and downwards, you still need to do it because the ink absorbs in the paper, and then you won't get much ink because you need the ink to be like up on the paper before it absorbs so that you can get an amazing gradient or an amazing shade. Now I have got my body done. Now I'm doing the face, doing the same exact thing. I didn't know what I did there. I didn't really like it trying to do that, and I think I like this. I decided to go for spots. So that's what I'm doing. I know you couldn't really see here because I was zoomed in. So I just colored it in with flat purple. Try not to layer anything. Just went into dark purple. So, and yeah, I just decided to do some spots and coloring in the horns. Use some gold to get in more details. Did the eyes with gold. Colored the tail. Did more details with gold. And there we have it, our dragon cat. So I don't really know what to name it. Spots, dragon cat, cat dragon, I don't know. So if you guys have any recommendations for names, do comment down below. And if you guys had noticed, I'm finally doing art related videos because for the past 3 weeks I have been doing something which is not art related just because I wanted to try it. So I decided that it is for me, but that was just something that I would do like rarely. So bye guys.